Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
You thought you had
all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 13.
Odell Beckham, 54 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He's got a first down of inside the midfield and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
On the tackle. 5 yards on the play.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Ravens bring out an extra 3rd. Now Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over
at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle in his 4th year now out of the University of Charlotte. A big part of this young Browns defense.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Browns 14, Ravens 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 14 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Seibert on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Browns 28, Ravens 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This one complete to Ingram. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
49-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Jackson brought in over the middle by Graham. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a game.
Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
On the coverage.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, Ingram gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And now the Ravens, they're just a two-point conversion away from tying this up. big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Keeps the score Browns 28, Ravens 26.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A gain of 5.
A gain of 5. 1st down Cleveland. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Second and 11 now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
Now Jackson forced out to his left.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 3. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. Snead's got it. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing now is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson will keep it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. And that one was was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So Cleveland able to come away with